branch,
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 branch.
Branch.
Who's this guy?
That's accounts processing. That's the me of this branch. Branch. Come on.
Oh.
Tell me what to do. What do I do?
You need to cut the branch.
Cut the branch. Cut the branch. Cut the branch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't grab that branch if I were you.
I'm from the candy tree department, I know.
It's a double strike.
Okay, what are the 3 branches of government?
3 branches? All right, 3 branches. I got this. Don't tell me.
The trees, I love them. I love trees. The branches and the leaves, and it's just...
Ask them about wire transfers from these 3 branches in the Middle East.
The champagne. The Florida branch is officially a go.
Terrific. So when do we get our branch manager?
These branches here, they're all broken. Right there.
Sorry?
Semiotics, the study of signs and symbols, is a branch of philosophy related to linguistics.
It's a good thing you left the branch still in place. You would have lost a lot more blood otherwise.
The executive branch.
Vice President.
anchor,
Anchor.
anchor,
Anchor.
Anchored.
I love Annika, but I would never betray this country or my partner. Dunross counts on me. She doesn't have anyone else. It's like I'm her anchor.
Josh, we'll anchor here. We'll anchor here. We'll anchor here.
Hi. I don't think I've seen you around here before.
Oh, I'm Gary. Yeah. New sports anchor.
New sports anchor. Anchor.
New guy brings the coffee, right?
Hi, everybody. I'm Amy, Charlie's mom, and former anchor for Good Morning Campus today.
Sine is the angle of the ship's anchor cable. So the cable is the hypotenuse.
Drop port anchor.
What?
Drop it now!
Peter Billings? Sounds like a TV anchor. No TLC for my TLC ID? Oh, I've been waiting on the TLC joke, but that was not good.
Why not just shut this whole thing down and stop anyone from coming through?
Because the terminus only anchors our end here. Even if we shut it down, the time fracture would open somewhere else within about 3 clicks.
Homer, you're the anchor store of my heart.
Just call me Borders Books, 'cause I'll always be here.
You're always trying to be the anchor, Heavy. You know, do it on your own. Well, maybe you should embrace the fact that you have a team.
care,
Care.
care,
Care.
Care.
Want to go back to your place or not?
If you're not going to care about me for me, you're not getting any of this.
Off those bloody bones, they can't have carried it far.
And why do we care about that? Care about that?
He had 3 beautiful daughters, but I didn't care about that. All I cared about was me and what I needed.
Jasper.
She was in good hands. Octavia will take care of him.
$5,000. And what is their connection to the man who died under your care 3 years ago?
Me. Taking care of him whether he realizes it or not.
Watch yourself. Morgan, take care of your boy. I'll try you again tomorrow at dawn.
Okay. I'll take care of the deposit.
Yeah?
To take revenge.
I don't care about revenge.
You coward.
Is my gift to you. That is gonna take care of Regina.
Take care of him for me, okay?
Guild house over in Blue Island. We have a living facility for firefighters and their families that take care of our people.
Acid. Acid.
Acid. Acid. Acid.
Angry little princesa! Help me get him into the bathroom.
What are you gonna do?
Put him in the tub!
Oh, because he peed his pants, right?
Yes, I'm going to burn his clothes, drain his blood, and melt his balls with acid, with acid, with acid.
All right.
I watched a dead body get removed from your old cold spot and sealed into a barrel of acid. Acid. Acid.
Oh! Oh, God! It hurts worse than the burns!
Yes, these are special acid markers. Acid markers. Acid markers.
I'm writing you a prescription for prenatal vitamins. We'll start with 600 micrograms of folic acid.
Xanax?
No, Xanax. Restylane.
Generic cheaper.
Mexican generic hyaluronic acid.
Easy. Pouring acid, not gin.
I'm super bad.
The hydrochloric acid is reacting perfectly with the calcium carbonate in the shell.
This is not my first interrogation by the Republican Guard. This is where they burned me with acid. They pierced my hands with a drill.
I don't think escape is an option. Not at 30,000 feet.
If this was a division job, they'd be sending me in right now with a couple of briefcases full of acid. Valproic acid, steroids, dextroamphetamines. It's a metabolic dominance.
I don't really trust this ingestible tracker of yours.
The microdot is activated by stomach acid. Give it time.
Originate.
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 Suspended. From now on, 2 victors may be crowned if both originate from the same district. Both originate from the same district. Both originate from the same district. This will be the only announcement.
Where does the signal VNA originate? Originate? Originate?
Australia.
Did the money originate in China? Originate in China. Originate in China.
The money came from tribal revenue.
It appears that it originated from Gliese solar system, home of planet G.
Weddings are just overblown parties, derived from women's unreasonable fantasies and preconceived notions that originated in childhood.
This request has come through official channels. It originates from Washington, D.C.
Washington? This temple was once a place of worship for a religion that originated long before Christ.
Now, when we look closer at the heat spikes, we see that they originate in Woodside, Queens.
You're right. The idea did originate with your father. But there's no quid pro quo.
It was the opportunity of a lifetime. The chance to originate the role of the Wicked Witch on Broadway.
And so whomever or whatever is responsible for her death, it did not originate from me or from my work.
We might be able to better detect the vortex of a forming storm if we could detect those air updrafts, no matter where they originate, no matter how small.
I'm here. There's a bunch of new texts that someone named Stefan sent through this machine, but they didn't originate here, and the IP of the recipient is coded.
Overall.
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 Overall. Overall.
of action, and the story moved along at a brisk pace. It was overall, what's the word I'm looking for? Stupid? So stupid.
So each plant will yield less, but because I'm packing so many into such a small space, the overall harvest goes way up.
Can I get another refill?
Yes. Can I get an explanation of why you're wearing overalls when there are no goats around? Oh, wait! Now he's drumming. Overalls, free coffee refills and drumming.
This is why I never wear overalls, because you two would be.
Overall.
Disgusted?
That pure, natural skin. Hands up for number 2 overall. And Montreal grabs him.
I mean, the last guy I had sex with was you, and this is like a quantum leap size-wise, so I think it might end up being the same tightness overall, you know?
Came from Seattle to San Diego, working together now. They're not competing anymore, they're consolidated. Only we lack is a little overall leadership.
Really, it was just shuffling paper. Mr. Lee was the partner supervising the case overall.
Then Mr. Sweeney killed his wife.
It's not about whether he killed his wife. It's whether the overall portrayal of Mr. Sweeney is accurate. Details.
What'd it look like?
The overall gestalt of the thing was it's like a hockey puck or a jelly donut.
First time he was naked. The second time he brought a transvestite prostitute to dinner. Overall, it could have been worse.
One time, I was talking to a guy at a bar, and when we got home, George slapped me. What do you say to that?
I say, given your overall demeanor and your freewheeling use of epithets, I'm willing to bet that he was provoked.
So, unless you want to cut 16% or $1,764 from somewhere in the flooring budget, we've got to find another 4% from the overall.
No, as long as they're pretty, it's fine.
Detail.
Detail. Detail. Detail.
Detail.
I'll let you go. Jack's office will handle the details. The details.
It's just plastic pieces.
Yeah, but you gotta put them together and paint all the details.
Well, we're a startup company and we're launching our very first retail store, so there's a lot of details that you'll be responsible. They're only asking me details about things I know nothing about. Okay, June, this has all the details that Han sent his mom about you.
Tell me everything that happened, leave out no details.
It was...
I came by to discuss wedding details with all, like, while we had intercourse.
We're having sex every night. I think I deserve details.
You have more details than most. We seek shelter.
Take a look at some of the fine details up here.
She doesn't even work here anymore, and she's still out there trying to help her patients.
What the hell are you doing sharing patient details with someone who doesn't even work?
Pollution.
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 Ronald Reagan said, cause pollution. Trees.
Thank you very much. You know, it's funny, but if we don't succeed in life, we run the risk of failure. It's not pollution that's causing problems in our environment. It's the impurities in the air and in the water.
Trips.
Very eco-friendly of you. How about keeping down on the noise pollution? Noise pollution.
Traffic, construction, car alarms, noise pollution. Oh.
For example, I doubt my opponent is familiar with Town Ordinance 26-12B.
26-12B has to do with noise pollution, something, sir, that you are guilty of right now.
You know what Ronald Reagan said caused pollution? Trees. Okay, you just keep growing and see, all these minerals are pure. Like back in the day, 1875, there was no pollution, you know.
Overfishing, global warming, depletion of resources, pollution. My drive has taken me a long way.
More people are moving to the coastlines. It means more pollution, more waste.
It's not pollution that's causing problems in our environment. It's the impurities in the air and in the water.
No matter what we do, our industrial civilization is destroying the natural world around it. The risk of pollution has become a threat to everything that comes near us.
Traffic, construction, car alarms, noise pollution.
Oh.
How about keeping down on the noise pollution?
6:33. You should be flossing by now.
Edition. Edition.
Edition.
Edition.
Edition.
Oh, good. Come in. Sir, may I introduce you to the iBabe Special Edition?
My God.
Horse things. All right, Mr. PBS, you got me. Morning edition, morning edition, morning edition.
Men's line.
Ooh.
Check it out.
Wow. Awesome.
It's limited edition, so you're not going to see a lot of men wearing that hat.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine anyone would be wearing it. So limited edition, limited edition, limited edition.
Try it on.
I hate you.
Yeah, I love you.
Do you realize that I'll just have to buy another limited edition Shelby Super Snake, take another 6 months to retime the cams, open up the intake, and then customize it?
Just south of Spain, right there. Give me a big house. Give me a library full of first editions. Get room for my shoes.
What's with the car? This is a Cadillac Alante North Star Edition. Double the horsepower. They don't make them anymore.
Stop guessing.
Okay, phony. It's a rocket. It's a limited edition Star Wars lightsaber signed by George Lucas.
Yes, we met at a rare bookshop. We were both there searching for a first edition de Moyer.
Homine. Originally published in 1590, this looks to be an early 17th century edition with quarter vellum and speckled paper sides.
All right, here she is in all of her mint first edition glory.
Gentlemen, behold, the original limited edition 1974 Yeoman Janice Rand action figure.
Moves always peace to the front page of Sunday's edition.
Pleasure. Pleasure. Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Leisure.
Pleasure to be here, sir. Pleasure to be here, sir. Pleasure to be here, sir.
Lovely to have you. Mr. Moyer, the number's in from our Chicago office?
Yes, I am afraid so.
Yes. You make a lot of sense, Victor.
My pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure.
Yeah, my pleasure.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Steve, these are my parents, Gerald and Helen.
Oh, it's a pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Your daughter's a sweetheart.
You have a beautiful apartment and a beautiful home, of course. Thank you for letting me stay there.
It is my absolute pleasure, Paolo.
The pleasure a liar feels when he sees his lies believed. You've had the training.
Nice work. And I want to thank Oscar for these great lyrics.
My pleasure.
Well, but people with money who could use
She's
our
a client,
services.
Gillian. I don't ask clients for loans, and I don't mix business with pleasure.
Pleasure. Hello, handsome.
How are you? This is my girlfriend, Joss.
Pleasure.
Legend!
Pleasure to meet you, sir. Ellis Boone.
Citizen.
I have been sent by Quan the Unkillable. Quan requests the pleasure of your presence at his match.
Quan knows who I am, and he thinks my presence is a pleasure? Flowers are always nice.
Yeah, thanks.
The pleasure is ours.
Oh, thank you so much for settling that problem with my landlord.
It was my pleasure.
Hospitality.
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 But the magnificent dragon warrior, master of hospitality, 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 would come to the rescue.
Thanks for the hospitality. Hospitality. Hospitality.
Thanks for the hospitality. The hospitality. The hospitality.
We've been traveling around, getting a taste of the area. Isn't that right, Wendell?
Oh, yeah. My sister and I just love the English hospitality.
I don't like being lied to, Captain. Not after the hospitality that I have extended to you.
Well, I love this town. Everything you hear about Southern hospitality, it's true.
I extend to you my hospitality and protection in the light of the Seven.
We thank you for your hospitality, my lord.
Who knows?
A little hospitality in an English house may make all the difference to the outcome.
Thank you again for the hospitality. We should begin preparations.
Good luck to all of you.
Thank you for the fine hospitality you have shown my country's distinguished president.
In the meantime, I hope that you will accept our limited hospitality. Hal, would you please accompany our honored guests to the mess tent?
Yes, sir.
Nice to you. Thanks for your hospitality.
Mankind.
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 Where mankind has been replaced by womankind.
Jean-Baptiste still could not talk, but he had been born with a talent that made him unique among mankind.
It says, the envy of all mankind.
An unavoidable collision between mankind and technology.
Final day on Earth, when mankind will be judged for all the crimes they've committed.
Billy?
So it's fine. We fly in on Friday. Saturday we give you the best bachelor party in the history of mankind, and then on Sunday your child bride flies in, and voila.
I love mankind, but I hate people, especially when they eat.
But if Christianity is to be judged by the misery it has caused mankind.
Today we grieve, and we remember our fallen, and we thank them for their service to us and to mankind.
If outside is so good, why has mankind spent thousands of years trying to perfect inside?
Then came whispers of a chosen child who would grow up to lead mankind out of darkness.
A dozen times.
The entire fate of your planet and mankind are at stake?
Yeah, something like that.
It says it in the Quran. The taking of one innocent life is like the taking of all mankind.